This is Browns Film Wednesday, where we break down the 10 most insightful clips from the Browns' recent game. How did the Browns get dominated so badly against the Raiders? Well, simply losing at the line of scrimmage. Watch how badly they get blown off the ball in this play. Larry Ogunjobi is pushed back 3 yards. Sheldon Richardson is in the defensive backfield, essentially. Garrett, who granted is playing injured, barely does anything. When you're getting blown off the ball like this, you're not going to stop the run. Here's another example. Just look at the running lane that's created on this play. Josh Jacobs is a good back, but really anyone could have run for 5 to 7 yards on this. This is just an ass kicking at the line of scrimmage, and it's why the Raiders were able to run all over the Browns. Meanwhile, on the other side of the ball, you didn't see that same type of domination by the Browns offensive line. Watch Jonathan Hankins blow J.C. Tretter backwards, get down the line, and make a play on the ball. Early in the season, you saw the Browns dominate the trenches. Last Sunday, the Raiders did. When you aren't winning matchups, you have to scheme up advantages. One thing the Browns have done this season is scheme up angles. Watch Njoku and Wills crash down while Bitonio pulls to the outside. Bitonio's agility and athleticism as a guard make this possible, and because he's able to pull like this, you're able to get favorable angles for Njoku and Wills. He's not quite to the level of Chubb, but man, Kareem Hunt is still a special back. On this play, Njoku and Bryant are supposed to kick the end out and push him to the outside. Instead, the defensive end gets the better of Bryant and blows him back into the play. Hunt makes a great jump cut and turns what should be a negative run into a positive. We often get outside contain confused. Outside contain applies to off-tackle runs just as much as it does pitches and other sweeps. On this play, after not getting blocked by the tackle, Adrian Clayborn is expecting to get a wham block from the tight end or the guard. It's his job to lock in, get low, and shovel Cole, which is basically just a long way of saying force a play inside and close a gap. When he closes the gap, the linebackers can fill the hole. Instead, on this play, he tries to dip inside and make a play. The result is Jacobs bouncing the ball to the outside and picking up additional yardage. Same exact concept, same player, except rather than dipping in, this time Clayborn tries to avoid the hit altogether and make a play in the backfield. Goodson doesn't trust Clayborn and also tries to play the ball to the outside. If your defense doesn't trust one another to get the job done, then you have no shot as a defense. The Browns defense right now doesn't trust each other. Other problems within the Browns defense are straight up mental mistakes. On this play, you can see Sendejo trying to alert the linebackers, but no one listens and no one ends up covering the flats. This play looks like either cover 3 or cover 4. Either way, there should be a linebacker screaming to the outside to cover the short area. No one does. It's a clear miscommunication and an easy completion for Derek Carr. One guy I'd like to see get a little bit more run is Porter Gustin. He wasn't perfect by any means on Sunday, but watch him break through the line on this play and take down the ball carrier. That kind of upside is worth playing, in my opinion, later in the year. One reason why he might not be playing is lack of discipline. On this play, he needs to take Derek Carr on the option. Instead, he takes a gamble, tries to take down the ball carrier. Carr wisely pulls it and picks up a huge gain. Alright, bonus clip. We needed a Baker play. And watch on this play how the defensive tackle jumps back into coverage. That's not something you see every day, but Baker wisely recognizes it and moves off his first read. Later, he senses the linebacker moving back to cover the deep/intermediate route and decides to scramble to save time. As he scrambles, he sees Landry opening up over the middle of the field and throws a rope to him. The ball ends up getting dropped, but it does show Baker's progression as someone who can read the defense and someone who isn't making the same mistakes that we saw early in the year in terms of throwing the ball into coverage.